Good morning, fifth grade. Today we are talking about prime factorization. We are in chapter 2, lesson 1 on page 81. Let's go to Math in My World. At the top of your page, read along with me. You can write every composite number as a product of prime factors. This is called the prime factorization of a number. A factor tree is a diagram that shows the prime factorization of a composite number. So basically, a composite number is a number that is divisible by more than 1 in itself, right? A prime number is divisible only by 1 and itself. A composite number has more factors than that. Prime factorization means taking apart that composite number and breaking it down until all that's left is prime numbers that are its factors and that make up that composite. Okay, so if we look at example 1, Mr. Dempsey surveyed his class and found that his students have a total of 36 pets. Find the prime factorization of 36. Well, step 1 is to write the number to be factored at the top. That's number 36. That's our composite number that we are going to find the prime factorization of. Number 2, choose any pair of whole number factors of 36. You could do 2 and 18, you could do 3 and 12, and you see those two options on the left and the right-hand side. Okay, so it doesn't really matter which factors you choose. No matter which factors you choose, we're going to continue to break it down until they're prime. So in this particular case, on the left-hand side, we're choosing 2 and 18. The third step is to continue to factor any number that is not prime. Okay, so 18, two factors of 18 would be 2 and 9, right? I didn't have to do anything with the 2 over here because 2 is already prime. All right, well this 2 is prime, so that's done, but 9 is not prime yet. 9, we multiply 3 times 3 to get 9. Now we are down to all prime numbers. Okay, let's do the same with the right-hand side. Now, if we had chosen 3 times 12, we would still need to break it apart further. 3 is a prime number, so it's good to go, but we would still need to break down 12 into 3 times 4. 3 is prime, but 4 still needs to be broken down further into 2 times 2. You see that in the end, we came up with the same prime factorization, 2 2s and 2 3s on either side. So the prime factorization of 36, even though we came at it from 2 different methods, 2 different factor pairs, we still ended up with the factorization of 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. Work backward. Multiply all the prime factors in order from left to right. Then compare your product with the composite number. Okay, so we're checking our work. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 3 is 12. 12 times 3 is 36. Example 2. Find the prime factorization of 24. Okay. You can choose any pair of whole number factors, such as 3 times 8, 4 times 6, or 2 times 12. But since they have already selected 3 on the left, we're going to go with 3 times 8. 8 is divisible by 2 and 4. Those are its factor pairs. 2 is already a prime number, so we just bring that on down. 4 needs to be broken up again. 2 times 2. So the prime factorization of 24 is 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. And the reason that I'm putting it in that order is that number 3 is telling us to write the prime factors in order from least to greatest. Okay, so I put my smaller numbers, the 2's first, followed by the 3. Now, putting it in that particular order does not impact the outcome, right? If I put my 3 first, and then the 2's, and I multiply it out, I'm still going to get to 24. I think the book is just recommending that we keep them in a particular order to keep it straight, to keep it organized in our minds. We know from our multiplication principles that moving factors around, changing their order, does not change the product. We know that from the commutative property of multiplication. Guided practice. Number 1, find the prime factorization of 16. Well, 16 is the product of 2 times 8. Okay. 8 is the product of 2 times 4. I'm going to bring that 2 down because it is a prime number already. And 4 is made up of 2 times 2. I now have prime factorization of 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Easy peasy. That concludes direct instruction for today. Go on and begin working on your independent practice. Have a good day. See you soon.